Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. I'm recording this at 9:37 on Friday because the market just opened. Um, I will say for this paycheck, baby, weren't no extras, but I was able to go ahead and deposit my 60 odd something dollars. It says 72.44 here, but that is because of some dividends that have dropped within the last 2 weeks. Um, and right now, where we at in the market? So we are up $3. It just started, and year to date, we're up 150, almost 7%. If y'all are new, my goal is to be 8% return on investment by the end of this year. So that is not too bad. I am going to continue increasing my position in JEPI. That's the latest one for June. But before that, let's see the notifications. This first one was, that I logged in from my computer. Okay, thank you very much. I got a text message. Sorry about that noise. Okay, so let's go to JEPI. So I'm really excited about finding this. And this is a consequence of people in the YouTube streets that I admire. I listen to their videos. And once I listen to their videos, I get other videos. And I guess my eye is a little bit tuned. I'm always kind of listening to or looking for something that sparks my interest about investing, particularly dividend investing. And JP Morgan was one of those, the JEPI ones. It's only, let me see, it's not an old fund. It started in 2020 during the Panini. So overall, its growth max is only 13%. So I'm really excited about it because on top of it being young, because usually at this point, the max, it says it's usually like 2000%. So like this is a stock that I was able to get into and it's so affordable, $56. And like what do you call it? The return on investment on the dividends, it's a high paying dividend. So let's go here and put $31.25. It's going to get me a little bit more than half a share. Blase Suaze, I buy it and it's open, so it's not going to be queued. It says done. And now my position is at $114. A little bit up 1% since I've been investing, but again, I only invested in it at the beginning of June. Next week, which will not be a video because I do a video every 2 weeks, even though I DCA every 1 week, I will be putting my last $31.25 into this, and that'll give me like almost $150. My average cost is $56.14. I'm kind of buying it high, but my budget when I started was anything under $100, and now I'm feeling froggy and I'm like anything under $150, it's well worth me buying it because fractional shares have changed the game for me. Thank God. So that's it. These are to the right. These are all my positions. I am green in mostly everything. One thing I'm looking at is SCHC. For some reason, I don't want SCHC to go up until next year. And I will say I've been looking at it almost every day and it's trending down. When it gets to 27, I'd be like, no, go back down because when I can add more money to it, I want it to be like $30, not like 31, 32, 33, 34. Let's see. And then as far as like the things that I'm waiting for, I only have 3 more things to do. These last 4, I started at IRM this year. So I've been able, I have 3 and I'm doing 3. Actually, there's one more. I think VXUS was the first one I started with. So VXUS, these last 3. And then MO has stayed the same. That is a tobacco company that I plan on investing, SPID and SCHG. These first 2 I'm interested in because they give a high amount of dividends. I noticed when I first starting, I was getting 2.5%, and I'm gonna try to start increasing these shares to get closer to 3%. JEPI, Mo, and SPID, they give honestly like 4 to 6%, and I think that's a little like ambitious. I wouldn't put all of my dollars into these because I don't know. They say you should be around 3, and honestly 2.5 is common, so I'll just be happy at 3. I don't want to push my luck and get to 4, 5, and 6. So as far as my buying power is concerned, it's $41.19, but almost $9 of that is just from what do you call it, dividend payouts. And we still have like 5 days in the quarter, and I'm projected to get some. I guess I wanted to share a little bit about like my dividends from last week to this week. So this is just saying that I ordered JEPI, whatever. Did I get any dividends from JEPI? No, because it's brand new, right? I started investing June 2nd, so that's not going to happen. But I did get something from DGRO. Mm, Last week I got $1.12. Vanguard just, I mean, not, the VXIX, they paid me $1.79 last night or 2 days ago, which was like an extra thing because they paid me in March. No, it's not. It's fine. $1.79. Last time they paid me was 70 cents. So I got more than double this quarter. Not going to complain about that. I just talked about DGRO. Main Street gave me 55 cents. Um, in the beginning, in the middle of June too. So those are added. And then if I go to some of my positions, they'll tell me like something's queued. Let me see. Let's go about Disney. Is anything coming? Disney is going to give me one upcoming, it says $1.17. That's exciting. And it's looking like I'm going to get $20 this quarter. The first quarter I ever invested, I got 15. The second quarter, I got 12. And this one, I'm getting 20. So I think when I extra load on the higher paying dividends like JEPI, Mo, and Spidey in Q3, hopefully I'm setting myself up pretty. And then Q4, it looks like the highest dividends for each one tends to be in the fourth quarter. So here's hoping I maybe get 25 in Q4. If I'm getting 20 now, who's to know? But let me see if there's anything else that is queued. SCHD, are they about to give me some money? Yes. On June 30th, I'm getting $4.02 from SCHD. That's the highest I've ever gotten, which is amazing. Let me see how much my payouts were before. They're going to tell me. So, $4.09, $3.85, and now I'm going to get $4.02. That's amazing. Let's see, any more? That was SCHC, SPLG. No. Anything else? I think that's Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola, July 1st. I'm going to count that as Q2, $1.51. Like if it pays out in the first week of July, I'm counting that as Q2. And I do that every quarter, so it evens out. What else? VXUS? No, they're not about to pay me anything. This makes me wish I had started this at 21 instead of 36. I can only imagine. By my second year, so I'm averaging this year probably, or at the end, like $7 a month. By my second year, I should be getting probably like $11 a month. That seems like a little, but I'm so excited for it. And I wish I had more money to just throw. I think that's it for now. But yeah, the overall profile is looking good. We're at 2,500. Crazy to think that the goal at the end of this year is 3,500, and like 200 of that is from appreciation. But yep, I got to be grateful. This was my last paycheck for this month, and this last paycheck allowed me to pay my bills, to save, and to have a little bit more for investing. So honestly, I can't complain. I am onward on my search for more hours, whether it's at my place or another job or another side hustle. I will be working like that tirelessly till the end of the year. at least minimum putting myself out there and seeing what happens and like exploring what options I want to take because there are several pathways for me to go. But yeah, I hope you guys are investing, even if it's $1 a day, which comes out to $14 every 2 weeks, $7 every week if you're DCAing that way. And as always, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I don't know if I'm gonna post this today or Sunday. Depends on how busy it gets, but for sure for Sunday, because that's usually when I post things. As always, let me know, guys. Anything that you think is interesting that is dividend bearing, let me know. And I'm working on a video about investing foreign wise. Because right now I only have VXUS and I want to beef that up. So I'm using these last 6 to 7 months, 6.5 months about what I'm going to invest in next year. And that's so far going to be crypto. Then it's going to be gold. I'm thinking oil because of what's going on in the world. And now I want to invest in foreign things. So I think the first video I'm going to try to do is Europe and Africa. Like what's going on in those countries, what's giving decent return and what's giving decent dividends. Until then, thank you so much. Bye.